Hey everyone, I'm Fred Ranger and I hope you're doing good. In today's video, I want to walk you through the bag I'm bringing to South by Southwest. It's just around the corner. In a week from now, I'm leaving for Austin and I'm looking forward to vlogging, to taking photos. But what gear will I bring to do that? I'll tell you in just 1 second. So before we deep dive and see what goodies are in there, I think you can imagine that there's going to be a couple of Fujifilm stuff in there. But before we deep dive, I want to talk to you about the bag itself because I've been rocking this Peak Design bag. This is a 20 liter and I am very, very satisfied with this bag. It has been everywhere around the world with me. And a couple things that I really like about the bag, it's the build quality. So, you know, there's plenty of good looking bags out there, but the ones that are really made of very good material, there's not a lot of them out there, or they're super expensive. And that one I think is well priced, and I think it was around $250 or something like that. But also very resistant. This thing has been underwater, this thing has been in the sand and everywhere in the world, like I said. So in combination with the Peak Design little clip-on here, it makes it a very versatile bag, and I'm bringing it again everywhere I go. So without further ado, what am I bringing into this bag to South by Southwest? First of all, very important thing. This is my Manfrotto. And by the way, there will be links to all these products down below if you want to see them for yourself, or consider actually using the links I'm putting below to continue encouraging this channel. But this is the Manfrotto little, I think it was the mini tripod. And actually, let me go see here. It's the MTPIXE, so the MT Pixie. And it's really versatile because you can put the camera here. It can hold like an A6500, the camera I'm filming on right now, or the Fuji films, and you can actually put it on the table, but you can also vlog with this thing. So really, really like this tripod. And in terms of tripod, I decided not to bring the big tripod like the Manfrotto, the big one, or even the Mi Photo, which I really like, but again, trying to keep it on the light side here. And I'm pretty sure I will be able to use the Joby GorillaPod only. This is the DSLR or the SLR, I think, model. Again, links down below. But this is more than enough when it comes to having a stable option to take some time lapse and to take some, you know, photography, long exposures. But also, I mean, this thing can attach to basically virtually anything. So I'm thinking about trying to push myself to reduce the number of tripods I'm bringing. So here's the whole tripod rig that I'm bringing to South by. Now, if we go into the actual bag itself, as you know, I did a review of this bag, so you can click here and see the review. But it opens on two sides. And the first side here, you have a very nice and padded pocket here. Let's see what's in there. I am bringing a case with all my SD cards. This is kind of a Pelican case type thing here. Put it there. I'm also bringing a GoPro, and the way I intend to use the GoPro, this is the Hero Session 5. It shoots 4K, really nice stabilization in there, and I'll show you how I'm intended to bring this or to use this while I'm on the go. So this is the first pocket. Again, very tidy here. I'm also bringing the trusty Fujifilm X100F. This thing has been also around the world with me. Really like this camera. This enables me to, you know, bring a smaller camera when it comes the night and we want to go, you know, have dinner or just capture the moments on the fly without having to bring the big rig. And nice little case. This is a Fujifilm case. Also really like this camera, as you know. I will bring the Mavic Pro. This is my drone. This is a very small drone. I know there's a smaller one now, but I think this one is very cool. Takes also 4K shots, and it has been with me all across the globe. The fact that you can't really fly it anywhere now, it's kind of a bummer, but I'll try some cool shots to do just for you guys on this channel. So the Mavic Pro is coming with me. Now, in terms of the camera itself, well, a couple things. So the first one is, if you watched the vlog that I made last week, I kind of smashed the actual back screen of my Fujifilm X-T2. So I am a bit in trouble because I'm leaving on Saturday. So I hope that the camera will be fixed. If not, well, I will be bringing the trusty Fujifilm X Pro 2. And the last time I traveled, I brought all my primes with me, and I didn't brought any zoom lens. And I felt like I was missing some shots. You know, I know you can zoom with your feet, and that's what I do when I have prime lens, but there is some occasion when you're traveling that you don't really know what focal length you'll need. So I really like this 16 to 55 Fujifilm lens that will be attached to the X Pro 2. I'm pretty sure almost all the trip, but also for those wide shots and those city shots, I'm making sure to bring the 10 to 24, and this is an f4 lens, but I'm planning on using this to do some like really cool shots of the city when it's at night, and also some long trails of the cars passing by and the parties that are happening everywhere in Austin, because yes, during South by Southwest, there is a lot of parties. The city is actually going crazy, and it's not just all about the conferences during the day, it's also about the music at night, so these lenses will become really handy for these shots. Going back to the other side of the bag, so as you've seen, I turned the bag the other side, and there is a whole other section here. So this will be my Rode Video Micro, and this will go on top of the actual A6500 that I'm filming on right now. Where's my phone? I am going to bring also the A6500, as you can imagine. Let me take a video here that I'm gonna put in the video today. So this is my little setup, and no, I'm not bringing all this rig to South by. I'll only bring the A6500 that you can see here, and this will be my vlogging camera. So this is pretty cool. Also bringing, of course, the iPhone 8 Plus. This will become really handy with the dual camera here. I might take some, again, time-lapse, long exposure with this phone, since the camera is now so good. Going back to the bag itself, so I am opening the last flap here on the other side. I will be doing a lot of video editing to bring you the videos to you guys on this channel. So you recognize this trusty, rugged Lassie hard drive. So this is a really important part of my rig. And maybe the most important thing here, and it's not a digital thing at all, this is the Moleskine notepad. It's always important to note all the ideas that you have. And as you can see, I am pretty constant when it comes to writing down my ideas and then going back to make the shot if need be. So this is basically pretty much what's in the bag here. Do we have something else on top? Nope, we don't have anything else in this section. Let me zip it up back. And what do we have on top? We have the little, of course, Giotto rocket blower, very handy, especially when it's dirty and when it's there's a lot of sand, which is the case in Austin in some places. Little thing here to adjust the tripod, and a computer, because if I want to do some video editing, I'll need a good computer. And this is what I like about the MacBook Pro, is that it's so small, it fits well in a travel rig. So I'll be editing all of my vlogs on this beautiful little MacBook Pro 13-inch. That's about it, guys. I used to bring a lot of gear when I was traveling to South by or to any other countries, and I think that this will basically help me capture the story, especially when I want to bring you guys on the street with this GoPro. So I told you at the beginning of the video that I wanted to show you how I'm intended to use this GoPro. So here's what I'll do. I have this little attachment here where I can put the GoPro on, and when I put it on like that, it's basically a first-person view of what I'm shooting on the street, and it also can become a vlogging camera if I turn it back like that. So I really like this idea of having you guys on the streets with me, but to be a little bit less, it's a little bit less cumbersome than bringing the A6500, setting up the shot, then taking the camera and taking a photo. So again, this will be a very handy tool to bring you guys on the streets of South by Southwest. Again, I'm leaving on Saturday, so very excited. If you guys have anything to comment on, if I'm missing something, or if you still think I'm bringing too much gear, what are you bringing to South by Southwest? I want to know. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Consider subscribing to this channel and sharing it and giving me a thumbs up. This helps this channel tremendously. I've been Fred Ranger, and remember to be happy, to enjoy life, and to enjoy your gear. Cheers.